Hey guys, Joe Fish Garage. I'm actually taking a quick video of my long fins because someone was asking me about them. I got the water kind of stirred up though. Just did water changes a couple days ago. But also just fed them pretty well. So I don't know. So, man, I really gotta clean my glass before I try to film anything. Alright, let me see. So this is a quick update of some of the things going on in the fish room. I got, no one's out, so it's going to be a very boring video, sorry. So what I'm doing is I'm getting rid of all of my short-finned red males, phasing them out because I had gotten some long-finned reds and they all turned out to be males, so we'll be working with trying to get long-finned reds going. These are some kind of middle, halfway grown out long-finned chocolates. It's actually a mix of Green Dragon and Calicos. Those are definitely sellable size. I gotta get selling some of these guys. Got a ton of them. You see these ones. They keep the water nice and cloudy though when you have like, I don't know, probably like 70 in a 70 gallon. So they keep the water nice and cloudy. I assure you the water is just changed, and I do big water changes on this thing for obvious reasons. These guys are wanting to get fed. These are Odessa barbs from, oh my gosh, I can't think of it. The guy's a legend. Select Aquatics. Why can't I think of that gentleman's name? I'm sure anyone who's a fish nerd knows Select Aquatics, knows Odessa barbs, and is yelling it at the screen. Anyone who is like one of my wife's coworkers and thinks it's funny that I do this has no idea what I'm referencing. But haven't done a video in a while, so might as well just kind of show around a little bit. It looks like nothing's going on in here, but I promise you stuff is. A lot of my live bears are still out for the summer in tubs. Got a bunch of koi cats in here growing out, but they're all hiding right now, so nothing interesting to see there either. So I got some Variatus that are, she looks like she's getting close. They're popping on me, which would be great. I'm going to be selecting out some breeders for these and getting another batch of these going pretty soon. This setup I do with these. I do marbles in the bottom, super dense. This is actually fake greenery. I eventually probably will try to grow enough guppy grass. I got moss growing in the back. Eventually I actually want to grow enough guppy grass. I have this just full of guppy grass. I drop in probably 4 females, 2 males, leave them in there for a couple weeks, pull them out, and the eggs will fall into the bottom. The babies will grow up in there. I'll start feeding them once I start seeing them. I'll keep feeding the tank every day so the food breaks down for them because they need super small food. These guys are my Nigropenis. Dirty glass. You can't even see through that glass hardly. They're breeding like crazy though. When the males are flashing, particularly inside where I keep the glass clean, they look pretty awesome. Yeah, I can see them. You guys can't. I started grad school, so I have not been as attentive in here. Give it a water change, give it feeding, obviously, but not like aggressively breeding, not certainly not scrubbing glass. Not on my list of priorities at all. Grow outs of super reds. These super reds are pretty cool to me. These guys got so I sell fish on eBay. Shipped these guys out to New York. The guy who had ordered them from me, I don't know, lives in an apartment where I guess it's difficult for the postman to always figure out where he's at. anyways, the package didn't get delivered to him. It got held at his local post office. He didn't get noticed of it. They ended up floating around with USPS for a little over 2 weeks, and then they show back up at my house. I was thinking I was going to be opening a stinky bag of dead fish. Instead, I opened up these guys, and they did awesome. Did a little plop and drop with them. I've been keeping them in here just so I can keep... Originally, I had them in their own tank, and then I moved them in here, which is actually just a makeshift breeder basket I had made and I was using for a while. But I put them in here so I can keep an eye on them. Eventually going to just let them go back to the main colony. Yeah, so this is where I grow out most of the ones that I end up selling. This tank, I've been really dwindling down just to females in there. So I'm trying to, so as anyone sexes out, like I think this one's starting to sex out on me as a male, they'll get sold. And then I've moved some females into this tank where I have my male long fins. And then after I'm sure this tank is nothing but females, I'm gonna move one of my male long fins into this, and so they'll all eventually have one male to a bunch of females until I see them start breeding, and then I'll start pulling them away because I don't want them to get right into oblivion. Because males, they cave up for so long, they will just not do very well if they constantly breed. You gotta break up the breeding so they get a chance to eat, put weight back on before they start caving up. These are shrimp who I don't even know how they got in here. Look at that color of that red. I need to get that. Most of the ones that snuck in here are ones that I would definitely consider like a coal, like that. Will go to my flower horn where I can hear. This guy though, he might end up going back over here because I've been really trying to get my shrimp game back on point. I have refused to rebuy shrimp. I've just been trying to basically cull my way back into having quality cherry shrimp. I lost so much when we moved, but they're getting there. Obviously, on that sponge filter, probably half of those would get moved to my coal tank, but there's some nice looking ones. So if I keep at it in a few months, I'll have good cherry shrimp again. Alright guys, thanks for checking it out. Joe's Fish Garage, looking a little neglected, but fish are healthy, so that's what's important. I'm going to start selling these long fins though, because I was selling them local, but hadn't been in the local store in a while, and it was getting hard to catch up with the owner, so I'll probably start selling these on eBay also. Yeah, lots of them, lots of big ones. Thanks for checking it out. Bye.